We have been telling you what's happening across the world. We're just over a month, as we said, into the Third World War. They're not naming it, they're not calling it so, but the Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov last night our time, said this is World War III. We're in the middle of what I call a bellicose interregnum. We're seeing the rapidly emerging economic pandemic, paucity of fuel, food. We're looking straight in the face of famine of biblical proportions. And this is not to frighten anyone, it is to say what is our responsibility, what is our role, what is our mission, what should we be doing, how should we be talking to each other, what should we be saying to each other, but most importantly, what should we be doing for survival? We're looking at a global socio-economic unrest. We're seeing a collapse of national governments right now. Many governments around the world have either banned travel on a particular day, have closed down entire industries, have just literally shut down. We are seeing the emergence of a second pandemic. We had a health pandemic during COVID. Now we're moving to an energy pandemic during this third World War. I think we have to pay attention. We have to take our heads out of the sand. This is very serious. The implementation of disaster management protocols will come back. The DRHMA, for example, those are going to come back. We're going to be seeing hybrid control, militarized police, and robots. We saw a robot walking out with Melania Trump, the wife of Donald Trump, and in a meeting a meeting on education with the wife of the president of France. And this is predictive programming. It's beyond predictive programming. Basically, they're saying we're ready, we're here, and we're rolling out information subterfuge. We do not know what the truth is anymore. We have to be searching for truth. Truth is inside of us, and this is where we're going to find it. The only place we're going to find truth in this time is within ourselves. That's the bottom line. You can't trust BBC, CNN, Fox, NBC, no C and no B and no D. You can't trust the legacy media, the mainstream media. There's no truth there. The same people who own this media, they are the very same ones who own the military industrial complex. They're the same ones who are buying, who are making the weapons of war. This is a very, very tight, very closely knitted industry. And it's all connected. Everything is connected. What is happening in Cuba is connected to what is happening in Haiti, is connected to what is happening in Venezuela, is connected to what is happening in Ecuador, is connected to what is happening in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Iran, in the UAE, in the Horn of Africa, the Strait of Hormuz, or the Red Sea, or the Canal of Suez. Take out your map, look at it all. It is all connected, and it's about to get worse because the Houthis have now joined the war, and they're about to close. So the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Now how serious that is. They're about now to close the Gates of Tears. The Arab name is Man El Mandib or something, like Dam El Mandib or something. But we know it means a Gate of Tears. And that's what the term I usually use. The Canal of Suez is always closed when there is an issue. The Red Sea is totally locked down when there's an issue in the West like this. So they're going to have to go, to get food and fuel and oil and fertilizer and helium and all of that, it's going to have to go all the way around Africa, around the Cape of Good Hope, and do it in the days that, you remember those days, for those who study history, what they did going all the way around Africa. We'll have these conversations, but what I want to say to you is that we have something to do. We have a responsibility to begin to talk to each other in the churches, in the schools, in the classrooms, in the markets, wherever we are, not about Iran war, but about how we are being impacted by these global upheavals, what it means for our farming, for our food security, for our water security, for our ability to survive. And then we need to protect our water sources. We need to protect our farms. We need to farm We need to plant so that we have something. Plant long-term and short-term crop, because what is coming up on us now gonna be pretty. It is simple as that. They are calling it a religious war. They are making it into a religious war. They're calling it Armageddon. They are making it into Armageddon. They say they're going to destroy Al-Aqsa Mosque to build the third temple. Well, them I do that. They are the ones who are doing all of that. They are bringing into being that which they want to bring into being, and believe me, they are going to use drones and some other AI technology to have somebody coming out of the sky and tell you that it is the second coming of Jesus Christ. Remember me tell you that. They are way beyond our understanding of what so-called human beings can do. Remember, they are not even human beings. They are a whole other spirit walking around in human being body. All right, a semi-little piece. Let me go to my very special guest who is standing by. But I had to get that off my chest